Dr. Sean here, Family Sports Chiropractic Center. I got my little foot model here for kind of the visual interpretation you guys can see. So for a lot of you guys who stand on your feet a lot, and at the end of the day, your heel back here is really, really sore. And usually for the most part, when our heels are sore at the end of the day, we ask someone to rub it, or we get off our feet, or kind of have someone just kind of like squeeze it. It feels really good, right? But it's not necessarily the pressure that's on the heel that's been bothering you all day. It's the Achilles tendon, because the Achilles tendon comes and attaches right here. And there's a big muscle there called the soleus. You can look it up, S-O-L-E-U-S. And that's what we call a slow twitch muscle, which it contracts your heel, your foot all day like this while you're standing up. So you're not necessarily just resting on your foot is contracting back and forth like this to maintain balance. So that's why and what happens is that soleus gets tight and starts pulling on your Achilles. It starts pulling on the bone here. That's why your heel gets real irritated. So a more effective way to kind of get rid of this heel pain is to actually roll it out. Whether you have a foam roller, AVC pipe, or whatever you have. You can even use a ball if you can balance it on your Achilles tendon. So here's what we're going to do. Let me just move this camera down here so you guys can see what I'm doing. So obviously here's my heel here. So what I want to do is, I'm just going to show you where I'm going to put it. So you're going to put the dumbbell, whatever you have, right in here. You can start up higher and work your way down too. So here's how it's going to work, right? Just going to put pressure down on here. If you got a book, then if you need more leverage, put a book or something, or a yoga block underneath. You're going to come here and you're going to, I'll move it. This leg here is for added weight. Just get more pressure there, okay? Doesn't need to be there if it's too sore, but we want to come here. We want to lift our foot up and relax it down about 4 to 5 times, okay? Just like that. And then what we want to do is we want to go side to side. So kind of doing some cross fiber friction across the soleus and the Achilles and the deeper muscles down there. Okay, and then what we want to do is we want to do big circles going in one direction. Everything's going to be about 4 or 5 times, and then we're going to go big circle the other way. Okay, so if you're doing it, so we want to start off low for the most part. If it's still tight and bothering you, then you may want to roll up the leg some more till you find like a knot or a tender spot. And it may not be the Achilles then, it just may be that your soleus or your calves are just so tight that they're just yanking on the Achilles tendon. So you want to come here and then just do the same thing. 4 or 5 times, up and down, not too fast. And, after the 5th time, you can let it sit on it for a little bit, get some reciprocal inhibition in there. Now, one thing I forgot to mention earlier is that when you go side to side, you don't want to lift up your foot per se. You kind of want to point your foot down and go side to side here. But whatever, just move your foot side to side. And then you're going to go big circle 4 to 5 times one way, and then 4 to 5 times the other way. As big as you can. Okay. Now what you want to do after that is stretch. Now you can either hang your foot off a step, you can lunge against the wall, you can even just come here, and turn right around, and come into this position here. Okay. Hope that helps. So next time your feet's bothering you after a long day of work, try that out. I'm sure it'll help. Dr. Sean with Family Sports Chiropractic Center. I'll see you next week.